Okay, I give up after 2 tries at dried beans without pre-soaking. Tonight I'm going to soak some beans. I'm intending to try making chili tomorrow. So I have a cup of dried red organic kidney beans and a cup of organic northern beans, which I rinsed. And now they're in the bowl. My dog just sneezed. I'm going to pour in some water. This is 4 cups. I totally don't know what I'm doing. I'll probably add maybe 2 more cups of water. I'm just going to soak them overnight. Thank you, Lily. There she is. She wants food. I'm going to soak them overnight, see how they look in the morning. This is my beans after soaking for exactly 12 hours. Wow. They do double in size. Maybe they tripled in size. There's about a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch of water still on the top. And I'm not going to rinse these off and use them till later. So I'll get back to you. I've soaked my beans. Wow, I've also Googled in, I'm going to freeze about half of these beans because I have way too many now, but that's all right. I'm going to make chili, meatloaf chili, my first in the Instant Pot. So I have my hunk of frozen homemade meatloaf, a little bag of green peppers from my garden that are frozen, some beef broth, some tomato sauce in a box, which is unbelievably good stuff because you don't get the tin can taste when you use this. I'll use about half the box, use the broth in some water, and I'll put the other half of the box in the freezer to use another day. And we have chili powder and onion and my garlic, and if there's any other ingredients, I'll put them in the little recipe somewhere in this video. My onions are stir fried. I've turned the pot off for a moment. I'm going to start adding things now. Dump in the green peppers. Dump in the beef broth. That quieted it down. I'm going to put in the 2 cups of sauce from that box. Then I'm going to use some water, maybe a 1/2 cup or more of water, to clean out this container and just dump that all into. So I'll do that a little later. I have my garlic and chili powder. I'm putting in an extra cup of liquid. My beans are soaked, but they're not cooked, so they're going to need some extra liquid. I'm hoping that will be enough. All right, I'm using 2 cups of soaked beans. The rest I'm going to put in the freezer in baggies so I can use them another day, and hope I have better luck with these soaked beans than I have with my dried beans. And then last, my big hunk of frozen solid meatloaf. You would not believe what you can do with frozen solid meatloaf, especially in the Instant Pot. I'm going to close it all up and make sure the pressure valve is in the right place, and then I'm going to set it for 30 minutes. See what happens. It's done. I definitely added too much liquid, so I will adjust that for next time. Actually, I'll adjust it on the recipe so that you don't make the same mistake. What I did to fill it out a little bit is I have added a can of my favorite chili beans. Thank you, Lily. She's always hungry. It's the only chili beans that I really like out of a can. They happen to be these. Love them. They're in kind of a thick sauce, so it helps it a little bit. Then I put the pot on saute just to keep the heat going. I'm going to chop up the meatloaf a little bit, and it just tastes delicious already. It's just I'm going to let some of the liquid steam off for a little bit. I've made cornbread. Oh, they're delicious. And we'll be ready for lunch in a while. I have to remember the dog in the background I put up with constantly. Isn't she sweet? That's Lily Lou. She's almost 13. She can be forgiven.